Make sure you call our hotline, 800-846-KTVI. Go to our website, fox2now.com, or send me a message on Facebook, and I'll investigate. After all, you paid for it. Elliott Davis, anchor reporter. I do You Paid For It, investigative reporting for Fox 2 News St. Louis. My responsibilities essentially are coming up with stories, going out, getting the facts, checking out the facts, then putting them together in the form so I can put them on the air. That means the writing of it, arranging to get the video, obviously verification of the information that you have, voicing it and presenting it, and finally putting the finished product on the air. Why wouldn't you have made it accessible for the disabled if you were going to go through the trouble to spend $8,000 to redo the stairs, even though they go nowhere?
I rest my case.
Why do you need a PR consultant?
We're looking at
Why did you guys need that? I've been involved in it 38 years. I think I decided to go into reporting because it seemed like a fun thing to do. I was involved in writing actually for a small newspaper in the community. And so I've always had kind of a curiosity about journalism. Wasn't my first choice coming out of college. I wanted to be a lawyer actually. And so, but this seemed like a good backup career to look into when I was scouting around, trying to find out what I wanted to do in my life. And I had a fairly decent voice, and so someone suggested, why don't you go into media? Seemed logical to me. Got in it, and rest is kind of history. So I've been in it about 38 years.
Do you know that Jesus loves you, Elliott?
Yes, I do, and I love Jesus.
Good. Well, I think that's important for us all to know, and I hope that you continue to realize that.
But what about the juvenile justice center?
Jesus loves you, Elliott. Do you know that?
Thousands of dollars traveling out of town in a hard-pressed school district. Aren't there better ways to use taxpayers' money?
I have no comment.
Can you answer directly?
Elliott,
directly.
And Elliott, I have.
Directly? I'm asking a direct question.
We're negotiating.
And Elliott, were they the low bidder?
And Elliott, I've answered it. We're negotiating. Yes, I have. We're negotiating that price right now. We're negotiating that price right now.
Even though you guys, can I finish asking her my question?
Documentation that our current tax rate is set.
I just wanted to finish. So there are a number of areas that we've been involved in that we can say that we've had some successes in changing the situation for people. But I always like to say that even if we are unable to, we're not going to win every battle, but even in battles we don't win, we give people a chance to fight. So they don't have to go down just taking whatever it is that's dished out to them. They get a chance to put up a battle, and they get a chance to be heard. And so I think that's a positive contribution we make, is giving people who don't have a voice a chance to have a say and to speak out.
Do you think you're getting paid enough to do what you do?
I'm not getting paid for my
Well, I tell you what, you're getting paid, right?
Yes.
Now get the out my face. Put that on your television.
What is it that you don't understand about me saying I will not let you interview me?
What kind of man are you?
A man that wants to
Are
ask
you a
questions.
traveling man?
I'm sorry?
Are you a traveling man?
How do you mean that?
Thank you.
You need to open your eyes a little bit in your head and understand it's going to be bigger than Bourbon Street down in New Orleans.
So you guys think it's okay for you guys to
he gets two, we get one. He gets two, we get one. He gets two, we get one. He gets two, we get one.
Did I take him down? I said, did I take him down? Who you think you're fooling with?
Is that the answer for taxpayers as well?
You, Mr. Elliott Davis.
I'm used to people screaming and yelling at me, so I don't take stuff personal. Basically, you kind of listen, and my view and reaction is, what are you going to say? What's your answer for taxpayers? I think that the main thing is having a curiosity and not being afraid, not following the crowd. Not saying that I have to do what everybody else does, being willing to be unpopular. So That's why you don't have that many investigative reporters, because they're not the most popular people going, because most of the time they're ruffling feathers. So they're not the people that's going to get invited to the Christmas parties or the dinner parties or get the plaques or awards and all of that stuff. Most time they're not that person. They're that person who is going to get answers and who will actually make people feel a little bit uncomfortable, because they don't really understand what makes them tick, because they don't go along with the crowd and they don't care. And they're not liked by everybody and they don't care. So you'll get a few people who have that attitude, and those will be the people that will become the investigative reporters, but those will be the people who will make a difference. So, I always tell people that whatever that someone can do, anything they want to do, if they put their mind to it and if they work at it, it's always possible.